Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos, the continuing adventures of the Crimson Dirks. This is the 48th episode of the Chronicles of Captain Pontos, but there are 112th episode since we started playing as a group.
Yep.
That was many, many moons ago, but as is customary, I shall ask one of our players we have 4 today, although only 3 are currently online. I will ask one of them to kindly regale us with a recap of what happened in the previous session. I can see Kev with a piece of paper, so I think he is preparing to regale us as I speak.
It was more the fact I forgot to get my note. I didn't have a notepad to hand. I just had to quickly grab it.
Oh, I thought you were displaying great keenness.
No, it was more like, oh shit, notes. That's the thing. Yeah. Well, last time, the Half-Orog or Orog captain that we, that Chew Bacon defeated by headbutting in the groin. Asked Pontos if he would work with him to help defeat the rather savage orcs and hopefully bring a little bit more peace to the island. Eventually, they sort of it comes to realization that it's actually father and son that are talking there. While they're having a bit of heart-to-heart, the rest of the party go to a little corner and have a bit of a chat because the idea of Pontos, as he is, being led astray by his slightly Kraken-esque patron might be a bad thing the way the world is going. We need to sort this out. And it's either a case of we dive in and try and defeat the Kraken head on, which is a bad idea, or we possibly go back to the Shadowfell, where it dropped in the water in the same location as that whirlpool in the material realm, we suspect is the magical core that the Netherese dropped off, which seems to be anchoring the Kraken to the material realm. If we can deal with that, then hopefully the Kraken will go back to wherever it's meant to come from, and Pontos will see what little sense he has come back. As we was thinking of how we're going to do this, we come up with some ideas. We found out that there is a raiding party of these savage orcs slightly northwest of the capital, and so because we beat so many of the Orogs up, they can't really defend themselves, so we're having to go in their place as a show of goodwill. And we just... Pontos managed to do a magnificent Tokyo drift slide with the ship, and we caught them a bit flat-footed, and that's basically where we were.
Brilliant, thank you for that. If you do not have inspiration, then please give yourself inspiration. If you have inspiration already, you may give it to someone else.
I do have inspiration. Anyone that doesn't?
I believe I don't.
Okay then, give it to Borin.
Cool.
On Pontos' character sheet, it's there, and the same with Yorl. So I'm assuming they both got them.
Yeah, if you've got it on your character sheet as well, let's put it on your token so that we have a visual reminder.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone remember what Duke's held action was? I cannot.
I believe Duke's held action was a vicious mockery if anything came in range.
Fair.
Was
okay.
Because Tanarukk, you tried to do that cheeky little teleport.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was the vortex warp, wasn't it? I think.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
So let me zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Okay then, so we have a brand new turn. I think this is only the second round of combat because the first one, the Tanarukks were completely taken by surprise by the arrival of the conflagration. Yorrel is first up. What would you like to do?
Well, based off that, I'm just going to keep it relatively simple and maintain my concentration on that hold person spell I've got. But I will do a. It won't be a great thing. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'll do a firebolt on the next available guy, but I'm not. I know they are a little bit resilient to this, but any little helps.
Wow, that was quite effective. Well done, Yorrel.
Like I said, based off the previous fight, they seem to be quite resilient to the fire. So if you want to take such things into account.
Yes, indeed. Well, they are definitely magic resistance, and they also have a thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I say a thingy, but you know, English words are hard.
And then she's just going to pull back out of the way and go, over to you guys. I've got 3 of them held, and that's it.
Very good. Okay, so I am going to close some apps so that I don't keep getting dinging on the recording. And then I'm going to push the button. So, on to Borin. Borin is perched on the prow of the ship with his repeating crossbow in hand. So, fire away, Borin.
I am just gonna... It takes an action to reload, yes? Because I've got 3 bolts left.
Yep.
Yeah, you can only fire 3 in a single turn anyway, but yes, you can reload it on the next turn.
My next turn would be spending it reloading.
Yes.
Okay, well, what I am going to do is... where did I find it? Do I have advantage because they're held? Yes.
How does that work? So, paralysed things. I am just going to look this up because I can't remember what paralysed means. I know that if you are within 5 feet, you auto crit, but that's only basically for melee attacks. I can't spell the word paralysed. That's the problem. Condition paralysed. So, a paralysed creature is incapacitated and cannot move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. You do have advantage to shoot them, but you do not have auto crit from ranged attacks.
Okay, I'll start again because I don't know if I skipped advantage. So, heavy crossbow. Boom. Cover, nope. Auto crit, nope. No. Hit bonus. Advantage. Yeah, okay, I had skipped it.
Cool.
Oh, not my battle axe. Really?
I did try to use the op jump gate version, but it is incompatible with a lot of the scripts I was trying to use. So the targeting on the power guards didn't work, and yeah, I was just getting annoyed with it. Oh, very good. 2 hits in a row. Max damage on that one.
And finally, number 3. And I'm going to use my action surge. I'm going to use my action surge to kind of like quick draw. He empties out the clip and immediately spins it back in, flips it back up, and it cocks it and ready to go again.
Okay. So hit your reload button then. And
Rage, test, second wind, action, reload crossbow. There we go. Oh, I love that time.
there we go. So that is action and action surge. 3 shots with the crossbow.
I will shoot the the other ones when they get closer. It's just at this moment they are the closest target, so I will shoot the ones that getting in close.
Well, I mean, they are paralysed so that they can, to make them more vulnerable, aren't they? So it's fine. Okay. Well, it's not down to me to say it's fine. I'm going to shut up now. You. Right. Tanarukk number 5 sees crossbow bolts thudding into his friend. He sees where the shooting is coming from. So far, I think Pontos and Chew Bacon are somewhat hidden by the bulk of the Tanarukk Lord, and also possibly by the ship and by the curvature of the beach. So this guy is not going to pay attention to them at the moment. What he is going to do is run towards the ship at the perceived threat. So I cannot remember how fast they go. 30 feet, but they are also aggressive, so as a bonus action he can move another 30 feet. He is going to try and leap athletically into the air onto the prow of the ship next to Borin, basically, or through Borin.
I'm perfectly balanced on the little bouncy bit with my because my elf my runes of flight. Runes of flight.
Well. So currently you're perfectly balanced. You may have jinxed yourself there. So this is going to be an athletics check by this meaty chunk of demonic orc. Okay, he's got a 16. So can you give me... I think this is going to be a save, since you are perched precariously on the prow. So he's jumping up to try and get on the prow, and you're in the way. So can you give me either a dexterity save to leap out of the way, or a strength save if you are trying to resist being pushed off?
I'll say Boren would be like he tries to swing his crossbow at this guy's head, so I'll go with a strength save. But I'm not in rage. Oh, that would have been useful.
11. Okay, so.
Wait. Okay, I'll use my.
You're going to use your inspiration?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on, strength save. 19! There we go.
Oh, okay. So he leaps to try and push you off the prow. But you manage to kind of flex against the prow and hold him back. So he does not manage to get up on the ship. His attempt to get on board has failed. He's not high up enough to take full damage from that failed attempt, I don't think. Am I going to let him swing his sword at you on the way through, or shall we? I'm just going to give him a save to see whether he can keep his feet, because he is falling onto the sand. So we're going to have a dexterity save.
Fail.
Well, I was going to give him even odds for that one, so I'm gonna say he stays on his feet. He is at least 10 feet below you, I think. So you are not actually in melee range.
Oh, I'm not yet.
Not while you're up there. Okay, on to Duke. So it's a new turn. Held action expires. He can, of course, have a new one if he wants.
So he's held action. So I'm just looking through all of his activities. I'm going to do the normal standard one for now. I'm going to use a cantrip. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's just jumped up in front of Boren. So basically I'm going to insult him. It has a wisdom saving throw. Or take, it's only 1d4 psychic damage, but he'll have disadvantage on his next
It could be several levels of D4 because it scales up as a
Oh,
cantrip.
that's right, doesn't it? What level is this
Yep.
guy on?
And he has a button for it too. So
Does he?
he does.
Oh, okay. Let me go and do that then. Where is he? And there he is. I'm clicking on him. Nothing's happening. Where's his button? Ah, there we go.
What?
Oh, got Bardic
He's
Inspiration.
got it. Good.
Oh, he's got Distant Whispers as well.
That one's a level one, I think, though.
Distant Whispers. Alright, now he's going to cast Vicious Mockery on him. So I run up and say, "Hey, you big cow! I'm gonna eat you later, 'cause I'm hungry, and I quite like beef, and you look beefy. You big cow." That was terrible, but...
As insults go, that really isn't the best, but...
He certainly looks confused.
He's definitely confused. He's more having an aneurysm trying to put all that together.
Yeah.
we
So
have to work on that.
I am going to give him... okay, that's still a fail. I was giving him a reroll there because they are magic resistant, but it still worked. So anything else from Duke?
Yep, he's going to move up here a little bit, so he can get a better idea of what's on the beach. That's done.
Groovy. Okay, on to Tanarukk number one. Tanarukk number one kind of shakes his head after watching Tanarukk 5 fail miserably to leap onto the ship. He is going to... he's going to run... maybe he's going to run on this side. There we go. He is not close enough to attack anybody, but he is positioning himself ready for carnage. This guy here, what's his chance of leaping onto the ship? He's halfway. He is going to attempt to bodily leap from the sands and land between Duke and Clestus. So this is athletics. These guys are very, very springy. We've seen them in action before. 21 is definitely enough. So he leaps up and lands on the deck of the ship with a mighty roar. His bonus action is spent, but he still has his actions, his fightiness. So he makes one attack with his bite and one attack with his greatsword. His greatsword is just a load of shards of metal that have been beaten together with a possibly not even a hammer, possibly a rock. But either way, it is still sharp and nasty, and he is going to try and introduce it to the side of Duke's neck. Here comes the greatsword. It is a fumble.
Ooh.
So he leapt up onto the ship. Obviously obviously his momentum had not entirely dissipated. He just kind of slips over.
The wet deck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the wet timbers of the ship. He has just slipped over. From a prone position, he can still attack, but only with disadvantage. He's going to try and bite Duke in the leg with disadvantage.
He landed in the very polished area where we play shuffleboard.
So he managed to get his teeth into Duke's leg, but that's all he's got. So we are on to Clestus. So Clestus, I imagine, is probably going to bring his musket to bear. So who would he shoot? He's on the prowl behind Borin, isn't he? He's probably not that interested in people down here on the beach. He's probably going to trust his new pals to watch his back, even though there is now a Tanarukk behind him. So he is probably going to sight one of these guys. Is he going to attack a weakened one? Or is he going to attack an unhurt one? I think he might try and take one down if he can, which is going to be an attack out one that's already been hit. So he has advantage because it's paralyzed. Okay, the musket ball shreds the Tanarukk's flesh, causing him a devastating wound, but he is still alive. He doesn't have multiple attacks, does he? At least, I don't think he does. Hold on.
You won't let us look at his character sheet yet, so we can't tell you.
Well, I am certain that Aidan will tell us when he gets here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Tanarukk number 4 is also rushing to attack, but I've just realised that if you have the aggressive feat, not the aggressive feat, if you have the aggressive quality, you could possibly run. You do extra 30 feet for a bonus action, you do 30 feet for your movement, you could use your action to do another 30 feet. So actually I've sold these guys a little bit short. However, I would not run up to arrive at the front line completely knackered. It just kind of means that the enemy are going to have an easier time of finishing you off, doesn't it? So this one is going to stay on this side. He runs 30 feet to here. He is waiting for a target, I think. Or is he leaping? Maybe he'll leap too. I like a bit of leapery. Can he reach? He has a chance. So I'm looking for a halfway decent athletics roll here. I think that's probably good enough.
Oops,
So
excuse me.
Just manages to get over the rail. He sees his friend on the floor. He swings his greatsword. And he's going to fumble too. He didn't fumble, thank goodness for that. Now he's going in for the snog. Oh dear. Bards are squishy. This guy here, all he can do is retake his wisdom save.
Yep.
For
Wisdom
the
18.
paralysis. Yeah. So, if one has magic resistance, does that apply to your saves after you've already been affected?
What's the wording of magic resistance?
That is a good question. I have a feeling that it does not cover this issue. Magic resistance. Advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. I suppose this is a residual magical effect, so I think in that case it would give him advantage, despite the fact that he is thick as 2 short planks. He does not succeed because you said the DC was 18, I think.
Yep.
Okay, on to Tanarukk.
Okay. Carrick obviously sees this chap down, so he's going to come up. Is that an auto crit on this chap? Sneak attack and everything.
It's not an auto crit, but you do have advantage because he's prone, and because you have advantage, that gives you sneak attack. Also, Duke is next to him as well, so So you have sneak attack twice, but you only get to use it once, I'm afraid.
Are these creatures, they're resistant to fire, aren't they? Does that mean they're fire-based?
I can't remember what I said to you last time you asked me that question.
I can't either.
They are resistant to fire. They have. I can't remember if anyone watching this, if anyone does watch this, remembers what I said last time, then hopefully I'm just not contradicting myself and destroying my own lore. I am going to say that he is not fire-based. He's not made of fire. He is a flesh and blood creature, mostly.
It was worth asking.
It's always worth asking.
I don't know the clicks. I'm waiting for it to come up.
Oh, it crashed. Okay. So, did you click through it a bit fast?
So let's try again.
Oh, hold on. Let me check to see. Yeah, so I need to restart the sandbox. I'm hoping that the new version, when it comes out, will be slightly more stable than this one. There we go.
Yay.
Oof. Well, that was quite damaging.
36 with the damage. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's max damage from the dagger. Not much damage from the cold, but yeah.
Yep. And it's too late to do my little party trick that I forgot about, but I'll do that.
Oh no! Was that the booming blade?
Yeah, and the green flame blade because it's them, but I'll do that next time. Not to worry, I completely forgot.
Okay, so Tanarukk number 8. Oh, sorry, there may be other things you wanted to do. Is there something else you would like to do?
So when this guy stands back up, that's his turn, isn't it?
No, it will only cost him half of his movement to stand up.
That's disappointing.
You still have your bonus action and a fair bit of movement left, I think.
I do.
And if he tried to attack you from his downed position, he would have to attack with disadvantage because he is prone.
Can't leave Duke here because I'm taking care of Duke, and if he dies on my watch, I'll be in a lot of trouble. So I shall just leave it at that.
Okay. So, oh wait a minute. I nearly skipped a Tanarukk's turn then. That would have been tragic. So this one here. He is wide enough that he can see Yorl hiding behind the sails, I think. Can he get close enough to leap on board? Well, he's going to try and jump on board in the next turn. He is kind of wading through the surf and getting ready to leap onto the side of the ship. Tanarukk number 3 has taken his wisdom save to try and break free of the hold person that has affected him. 18. He is free. Does he get to act immediately, or did that happen technically at the end of his turn?
End of the turn.
That happened at the end of his turn, so he can't do anything. The Tanarukk Lord. Oh lordy, he is going to attempt the same thing. Going to try and shake it off. He fails to shake it off. These Tanarukk Lords are far less wise than their minions, it seems. On to Pontos and Chewbacon. Empowered by the Leviathan. And apparently the Leviathan probably thinks that he's still doing what he's been asked to do, since you are in fact doing what he asked you to do in many ways.
Perfectly distanced. Excellent.
Was that enough for a charge?
It was 20 foot on the dot.
Boom.
So we'll take that. Da, da, da.
Oh wow.
Can't much more than that from Q Bacon.
That
But
was excellent.
we'll might as well hit again. But now we have advantage, which is nice. And then comes the big boy.
I'm here.
So, hey.
So what is he armed with? Has he got the flame hammer?
He has the big flame hammer, and we are going to do it two-handed this time because I'm going to remember.
Blimey, Charlie.
That's a lot of damage.
Because he is a champion, his crit range is increased as well. So he did that on a 19.
Okay, but the guy's still there, so we need to correct that mistake. Da-da-da.
Hey.
Yep.
And
He turned him into a smear on the sand.
I've got a bit more movement, so I'll move to there, and I've got one more flame hammer because he's got 3 attacks now. I believe at his level.
Yeah, I think so.
So just and
So despite that the fire is not terribly effective against these boys,
and I think just
is
because he seems to be having fun there, I'm going to use my action surge to try and get rid of 2 of these. I'll have 3 more attacks, ideally. And he's knocked over, so advantage. And two-handed again. That was pretty poor from Pontos. That was the first one. Go. All of the dice.
Pontos is a bit of a beast, isn't he?
He's rolling as many dice as a Orc in 40k nowadays.
ouch. So this Tanarukk is just kind of lying flat on his back. His horns have both been snapped off. He's just lying in a puddle of blood at the moment. And he is still alive. But he is in poor shape.
Thanks to his fire resistance, probably more than anything else.
If it were not for his fire resistance, he would certainly already be dead. Okay, we are all the way through round 1. So we are back onto Yorl.
Right, okay. This doesn't look Well, that guy coming up at the side and those two guys on the ship are not good things. So, and, that's not going to work particularly well. So we'll. Okay, right. So, jumping on his lovely carpet of much flying, going to just get out of dodge a bit more, and that guy that's on the ground, I'm going to do a level 2. Where are you? Catapult. So I need him to do a dex save, but if he's knocked over, I'm not sure if he either gets disadvantage or.
Let's look it up to be sure. To be sure. Conditions prone. A prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is in 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. It doesn't actually say anything about not being able to take dex saves or doing so at disadvantage. So, rules as written, he can still roll out of the way.
That is fine. Just wasn't sure. So we'll do a level 2. It's basically I pick up a cannonball and sort of throw it at it.
This one here?
No, it's this one here.
Ah, cool.
Nice idea.
But it's
What's the save again?
it's a dexterity 18.
Okay.
But I tried doing the catapult, and it seems to have taken the. No, it seems to have completely frozen. Let's see if we can do this again. Come on, catapult. Public roll.
Yeah,
Second level.
I don't think I ever scripted this one, so.
Oh, okay, that's probably why then. Okay.
But something should appear in the chat though.
A few bits. It gets as far as like what level, and then it sort of stops at that point.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Doesn't matter. So I'll deduct the spell slot, and I'll roll the dice the old-fashioned way.
Okay. So I'm going to have to quickly look up catapult to try and decide whether this counts as a magical effect, because the magical effect accelerated a mundane object to dangerous velocity. So does that count as a magical effect? Or does that just count as being hit by a big metal thing? I think that probably just counts as being hit by a big metal thing. Other GMs may disagree.
What's the stats for a cannon but cut it in half?
Sadly, it doesn't work like that. It
has
says
fixed
how much
damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says how much damage the attack does. It was just I was giving flavour of what I picked up to throw.
Yeah. Okay, so he is going to take his save. But he's not going to have advantage because... Okay, he is hit. So 15 points of bludgeoning, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. So he gets smacked by a cannonball. I reckon it probably hits him in the balls, since he is lying on his back on the floor. So he's just
sorry.
Ah! He says, as the cannonball rolls away across the deck. Anything else from Yorl?
No, that's it for her. She's still maintaining the concentration, keeping 2 of them out the fight, especially the Orc Lord, or whatever his name is.
Cool.
Or Tanarukk, or whatever, yep.
Oh. Okay, what's Borin going to do?
Well, he's got someone right below him that is currently prone.
He's not prone.
Sorry, what is he?
He has disadvantage on his next attack. That's
Oh right, sorry, my apologies. Well, he's gonna He throws his crossbow straight up in the air, pulls out his axe, leaps down, and on top of this guy, screaming, "Bully Colfer!"
Okay. So from there, I think you would probably not miss him. Let's say that it is a 10 to
while
15.
raging.
Yep.
My
Yep.
bonus action was raging.
So bonus action rage, free action hurl weapon into the air. I actually found where that came from. Now I've actually got that song on my playlist. So the falling damage will be divided between you and the thing you land on. I am going to give him a strength save to stay on his feet. You can also take a save to stay on your feet, but I will let you deliver a single attack. So I'm going to roll 1d6. Half of this damage is yours, half of it is his. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted me to do it.
Oh. Well, we'll take yours, because it's higher. So he takes 2 points of damage. You also take 2 points of damage.
What type of damage is it?
Bludgeoning, I guess.
1.
Oh yeah, because you are raging. Okay, so I'll give you 1 back. There we go. Now, you may deliver an attack as you fall through the air, because that's obviously what you're attempting to do. The other 2 attacks we will have to resolve after you land.
Does that have advantage? No, he has disadvantage on his attacks.
Yeah,
Standard.
he has disadvantage on his next attack, but that doesn't affect your attacks.
Oh look, I got my health point.
Cool. So you can choose which of the squares surrounding this guy that you land in. He is now going to take a strength save to see whether he can stay on his feet. 15. I think he gets knocked prone by that. That was a pretty poor show for this guy, given how strong he is. Yeah, that was only a 10. And I think the DC is probably going to be your DC, which is going to be 8 plus your strength, which is plus your proficiency bonus. Yeah, that's definitely higher than that. Okay, he is knocked down. Can you please take a dexterity saving throw to keep your feet? He was using his strength to try and keep his feet. You are falling off him as he falls over, so you're not able to exercise strength in that position. So give us a dex save.
I believe I get to use for dex save. I get to use my. Oh, what is the advantage? Oh, come on, load! Damn it, faster! I get once it's loaded. There it is. Indomitable. Reroll any saving throws that you fail. So.
Okay, well, you haven't failed it yet. You might pass. You never know. Bit of optimism. You're fine. You are on your feet. You are on your feet. The Tanarukk is not on his, so you have advantage on your.
When you left
attacks.
off, Rob, did you shout boring Colbert, or was it like, "It's the me, a Burrin," as you just jumped on him?
Yeah. You've just Goomba stomped him, haven't you?
Let's go.
So I've just realised we need to drop your crossbow.
Oh, hang on, it's still airborne at the moment.
Still airborne? Oh,
And
alright.
I've thrown it up and I've dropped down, so it's not on the ground yet.
Oh my god. Okay. You just rolled a 1 and a 2. So even unfortunate. Okay, you have 1 more attack left, I think. So if anyone's wondering why Borin took damage from attacking, this weapon hurts you if you fail to draw blood with it while you're raging. There we go. 1 hit, 1 miss. Well, 2 hits, 1 miss.
And just for the sake of awesomeness, can I leave the axe embedded in his sternum and catch the crossbow?
Oh, so I let you free action throw it in the air. You still have movement left. You use the things. The thing is, if you want to catch it, you will have to drop your axe, won't you? You want to leave your axe embedded in him.
Okay. How about DM tries it, makes a roll and see whether or not it lands him straight onto my back?
Yeah, well, I need to kind of do a scatter roll to decide which direction it moves in. So I'm going to roll a d8 because you chucked it in the air while you were standing on the prow. So where you started from, i.e. here, I'm going to roll a d8 to see which direction it goes in, basically, because there's a bit of sea breeze. 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's heading back towards Clastus. So I think it is going the wrong way for you to catch it. It got caught by the breeze. I'm going to say it lands on the prow next to Clastus. So it's not gone
I should have said
far.
hold it.
Let's see, heavy crossbow. You were a bit. You didn't really have an action to do anything with anyway at that point. So, but there we go. So the crossbow is on the ship. You can still have your sword in your hand. So Borin looks up to catch it and realizes that it's actually gone wide. Still, that was pretty cool. That was still quite a high value turn. Okay, I don't think Borin can do anything else unless you have a...
If I'd caught it, some explosions would have gone off behind me.
Yeah. Okay, Tanarukk number 5. Wow, he's the guy. He's lying there with a couple of axe wounds in him. Feeling somewhat sorry for himself. He sacrifices half his movement to stand up, as is his right. His duty. He is on his feet. He is going to try and attack you with his greatsword. He will have disadvantage in doing so because he has been viciously mocked and he is stinging from the sick burn that Duke gave him. So disadvantage.
Who's he attacking?
He is attacking Borin. He got Borin with disadvantage. He got a 16 and an 18. So here's...
I haven't activated my shield yet, so... That's why.
So, what should your armor class be with the shield on?
With the shield on, hang on.
I sometimes think the formula have kind of cocked up, but if it's not activated at the moment, let's have a quick look to make sure. So, you are currently benefiting from the armor bonus of the shield. I have just turned it off.
Yeah.
So it would have been a hit either way. So even if you'd had the shield up, it would have hit you, because you did have the shield up and it did hit you. Anyway, I shall stop my rambling. He is now going to try and bite you in the shoulder.
Shall we figure out what I get back afterwards then?
So you would get back 10 from that because it's half rounded down, isn't it, that you take? So
yeah.
So we'll give you 10 hit points back. Have you already done it, or shall I do it?
I can do it. I just wanted to decide whether or not you wanted to wait until the end or...
Yep. Yeah, give yourself 10 hit points back. It's happening in, it's happening in real time. Okay, and then we are going to have a bite. This one is not with disadvantage. Chompies. He fails. He does not bite you. We are on to Duke.
Oh, no. We've forgotten 2 things.
We've forgotten 2 things? Okay.
Yeah.
What are they?
1.
Blood drops. Yep.
Yeah. It's only 2, but
only 2.
also Boss.
Ah, damn it. Yep. So he tries to bite you, and he ends up. Oh, that's one of my favourite ones. So, your
Hang
attack
on.
ricochets back, and you hit yourself. Roll your damage.
+9.
So we have D10, +7.
What's my attack?
Yeah. So we have 10 plus 7. Of course. Oh, you're right. It is 9 because of the rage damage. So 9 plus 9, 18. And then we need to roll some bleed damage as well. So can you please roll 3d6?
Cool. And also give me a bleed token too.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you can't. That doesn't affect you too. That would be hilariously funny. And thank you for volunteering.
I was just trying
Let's
to be
do it
fair.
anyway. Okay. So we've got 18
D10 was the
plus
extra
9.
damage.
So that's going to be 27 points of damage. And some of those are going to be resisted and others are not. So let's work it out. I might even need a piece of paper for this.
The 9 is just an additional D10 damage. Let me just check what it says. It is the form of. I think it's just in the form of whatever weapon.
So, well, you took some slashing damage. The slashing damage was 18, wasn't it? You also took some bleed damage, which was 9. Rage damage. Rage damage doesn't have a type, does it? So that is going to be 9 plus 7. So that's 16 plus 2 plus 9. Okay, so you are only going to take 8 damage from the slashing.
Yeah. The additional D10 is the damage is the same type dealt of the original attack, so I still get the shave off that.
So was that additional D10 your?
Yeah, that D10's. I remember I had D10 for all superiority dice maneuvers.
Right. Okay. Oh well, we still need another D10 then because we haven't had the axe damage yet.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay. So.
25 in total.
9 from riposte. 7 plus 7 slashing, 14. So 14 slashing, 9 from riposte. Riposte is of the same damage type as the initial attack. So that's 23. So we've got 23 points of slashing damage, of which you will take half. We have 2 points of rage damage, which does not have a damage type. We have 9 points of bleeding damage, which is not affected by your barbarian-ness. Is that everything, or am I missing something?
What's the 9 damage of bleed? Oh yeah, sorry. That for me failing a 2 hit. Yes, got you. Yeah. So how many? How much?
So it's going to be half of 23, which in this case is going to be 11. So you're going to take 11 plus 2 plus 9. 22. 22 points of damage for Borin. And 1 blood marker because that's funny.
Yes. I think that's fair as well. And then it's the end of... No, it's not the end of my turn. It's the end of his turn. I have not had an end of my turn, so I don't do the bleeding damage. He does.
He does. Right, I've just taken the 22 off for you. And you can't heal from the damage you've done yourself. So we're gonna skip that mechanic. That would be... Ooh. Kev's just got up. Maybe it's the doorbell.
Might be.
So it's now just a save for...
Yep, coming up. So there are 2. It is 14 plus however many blood drops you've got, isn't it? I'm going to have to check it again because it's been a couple of weeks.
I got it. I
anyway,
got it.
and I can't remember anything. There we go. Approach the Bloody Rose. Bleeding damage.
14 plus 2. No, hang on.
So
Plus.
it's 14 for the first one, isn't it? So DC 14, Constitution save at the end of their turn, also for bleeding damage. On success, the effect ends. So
15
So
or it's a D4?
yeah, it's 15.
Yeah.
DC 15, Constitution save with advantage because it's a magical effect. 19, he gets over it straight away. I think he is healed by the deep joy he feels at watching you stab yourself, basically, or hack yourself with your own axe.
Oops, excuse me.
Okay, on to Duke. Duke, you bastard. Are you there, Chris?
I am here, yeah. I was just on mute while Born was doing his thing. Duke's obviously got the guy beside him paralyzed, but I think the threat's in front of him. And he does have a thing to try and get this guy to run away, so he's going to cast Distant Whispers on this chap right here.
Okay. So that one's got a button, so let him have it.
Ooh, what level was that at?
Whatever level you want.
We're going to just check this. Let me just double check the spell and see what it does. Duke Bastard. I know what it does, but I don't know what it does at higher levels. It's just extra damage, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably just extra dice.
Where is it? Distant Whispers. So don't roll it just now. I just want information out. At higher level, when you cast a spell using the spell slot at second level higher, the damage increases 1d6. Yeah, it's just additional damage, but I'm not worried about the damage just now. I just need him to run away.
Fair enough. Okay.
Distant Whispers on this chap. That one's fine. If he does run away, he gets an attack of opportunity as well, don't I?
Oh, a wisdom save of 0.
Wow. That is impressively bad. So he rolled a 1. He is resistant against magical effects, so I'm going to roll it again, but that's still a fail with his negative modifier. So,
as he runs away, I get an attack of opportunity as well, don't I?
I believe that you do, because he is not being bodily moved by the effect. He is turning his back and legging it. So, Tanarukk must use their reaction to move away from Duke Bastard at full speed.
As far away as possible.
Yeah, so he is going to run away. And you can have an attack of opportunity at his fleeing back.
So is that an advantage then, since he's back?
You don't miss a trick, do you, Chris?
I don't.
I'm
I'm
afraid it's not with advantage, but you do get a free attack.
9.
There we go. So Duke marks his fleeing back with the rapier.
Slashing it down his arm. Cool.
And that was a I suppose that was probably a more or less average damage roll for that, but it was not bad. Okay, I'm getting some lag. Why is it lagging? Anyone else lagging?
You're turning a little bit robotic.
Oh dear. It seems to have gone back to normal now. I think it will record me normally locally, so
You're getting back to normal.
good. Okay then, let's move on to Tanarukk number 1, who is prone and half dead. He is going to stand up, which is going to cost him half his movement. That leaves him with 15 feet of movement. So he could disengage and run away. But these guys are crazy, so he's not going to do that. And I've just remembered these guys have an ability that I've not been using for this whole fight. But most of them would not have had the opportunity to do so, so I'm not going to worry about it unduly. Pontos has the ability to channel attacks against his mount towards himself. Would he do that if this guy swung his sword? Or would he let Chewbacon take his lumps too?
No, he's going to protect his faithful pig.
He loves this pig. Why would he do that? Now we know there's definitely something wrong with him.
He loves his pig on a daily basis or a nightly basis, I imagine.
So that was a swing and a miss. He's going to try and bite as well. He would have gone for the pig for at least one of these attacks, but because Pontos loves his pig so much, he is able to twist around in the saddle and absorb the blow instead. This guy here, he stands up. He spends half his movement to stand up. He is going to share the love equally between the two opponents he sees before him. Who's going to get the bite? Well, Duke is already a bit bloodied, so you know, this guy's going to kind of bite him again and, you know, have a long draught of barred blood as he does so. There we go. And as he pulls back from the bite, he swings around, bringing the great axe down in a chopping motion towards Tanaruk's shoulder. Is he going to get it in there? Who can say?
No,
we can say,
doesn't.
we know, he doesn't succeed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, on to Clestus, who I'm going to say this guy probably can't be seen by Clestus because he's kind of down behind the prow. But Clestus does have a number of juicy targets to try and eliminate with his musket. So I've just realised that Clestus being a crack shot has kind of made our orc sniper a bit redundant, hasn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
well, might
shame.
as well kill Wayne off. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, Wayne.
Nah, Wayne's with the rest of the crew, isn't he?
I think, yeah, he stayed in Grimrock because
Yeah.
that's where he comes from. So this is a
Try to
standard
oppose
attack.
him burning.
There we go. So Clestus blows Tanarukk number one's head off. I think he's probably going to get a yoink award later for that. That guy's already dead, so he's not getting a turn. This guy here, he ran away from Duke because he was scared. I don't know how long that effect lasts for. I don't think it persists.
It's just a one-off.
Yeah, it's not like being frightened where you have to save to undo the effect. So he runs away from Duke. He's pegging it up the beach, and then suddenly he's like, "What? Why am I running away from this guy?" He turns around to look for someone else to beat up. Or maybe the same guy. So, I mean, he's going to go and try and get his revenge if he can. So he's going to run towards Duke and try and leap back up onto the ship. He's going to take an athletics check to do so. He only had... 13. I was looking for more than that. So he tries to jump onto the ship, but he fails. He's going to take a dexterity save. If he lands on his feet, he will climb part way up the side of the ship. If he doesn't, he will end up just lying on the floor. Okay. He rushes
Is he
back.
drowning?
He's not drowning. He's just in the tide. He's not deep in the water. Okay, we are going to take a wisdom save with advantage for Tanarukk. 6. He is still held. We are on to Tanarukk.
So I've got a question. What's the mechanics of electricity and water?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they provide any in the game particularly, but I can attempt.
No, don't worry about it just now. I'm just curious about a turn or two later. Alright, for now, he's going to attack this chap with his ice dagger again. I'm engaged with Duke as well, so I get advantage.
Yep. Does that give you advantage? Hold on. That will give you sneak attack. But you're not flanking, so I don't think you have advantage. You could move to flank. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have advantage and sneak attack. If you were a swashbuckler, you would get advantage for.
No, you wouldn't, because
No, swashbuckler. You have to be on your own, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swashbuckler
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah, Swashbuckler wants to 1v1 everyone.
Oh, I'm adding Booming Blade to this as well.
Okay.
Yes. Booming Blade, advantage, offhand, no. Dash bonus, no. Firebase, no. Woof! Crikey. Plus Booming Blade, which is another D8, is it? 2D8? Double check. D. 40 is not bad.
I think it's 2d8 and 3d8 if he moves.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Just double check. Boom.
Yeah, 2d8 and 3d8 if he moves. So he is all charged up with fiery whatsits.
That's only one.
And yeah, one
second
more of them.
one. There you go.
It's 11. What kind of damage is it? Thunder damage. Okay. Thunder damage. Oh!
Thunder cats.
It was only once I grew up as an adult I realised he summons the Thundercats by using a laser pointer.
Excellent.
That's what the
I never
symbol is.
realised that.
He uses a red laser pointer and it draws them all to him.
Yep.
Nice.
That is true. This Tanarukk is badly damaged, but you have just given me the opportunity to do the thing. So he has an ability called Unbridled Fury. So in response to being hit by a melee attack, the Tanarukk can make one melee attack with advantage against the attacker. So he's grumpy with you for hitting him, so he's going to just hit you back. He's like, oh, you hit me. And he gets advantage too. And this is one of the best things they've got. And I keep forgetting about it. So take this. That'll teach you. That'll learn you. Right. Anything else from Tanarukk? You've done action, but it's not even a bonus action to do Booming Blade, is it? So you've still got bonus action and some movement left.
Yeah, I'm going to use my current action to disengage. I'm going to come over here. Say, come and get me, big boy. You know where I am. I'm waiting on you. Come on, you big, weird, horny, ox-like creature.
No, that's the bard next to him.
Yep. That's me done.
Very well. Okay, this Tanarukk is going to try and leap onto the ship. He has to do athletics to do that. He is not on the ship. He is climbing up the side of the ship. So, how far did he get? Okay. I reckon he is just about on, but he leapt, mistimed his jump, hit the side of the ship, managed to hold on to it, and then crawled up the rest of the way, which basically has tired him out, and he is going to not lay the smackery until the next turn. This Tanarukk over here, though, he has overcome his unfortunate heldedness, or whatever you call it, and now he is legging it towards Pontos with murder in mind. The smackery he shall lay. The great sword is swinging. Oh, it's a miss. Curses. Now he's going for the bite. Come on, man. The Tanarukk Lord is going to attempt a wisdom save.
Ooh.
He's too stupid. On to Pontos and Chewbacca.
Okay. You can have an attack of opportunity.
Excitement. Okay. Ugh.
As he is making a beeline this way.
Oh no! Carnage! Advantage and auto crit. God. That's on up. That's on up to. That's on up to 5 attacks.
Yes.
Christ alive. Okay. These guys are getting. I don't believe it. That was chew bacon though. That's not the end of the world.
Does the second attack get the 20-foot charge bonus or not? It doesn't it? I don't think it does, because...
No, I don't think it does either, but I'm just going to very quickly see how they worded it on the character sheet. If the ball moves at least 20 feet straight towards the target, then hits it with a tusk attack on the same turn. On the same turn. Hits it with a tusk attack on the same turn.
So what's the jury's verdict?
I think that means that you... If you miss the first time, then you can try for it a second time. But I think you could only get it once if you succeeded, if you follow, because it says a tusk attack. Yep. Oosh.
Two-handed and brace.
Ah, the pain.
If you're just going to stand there and do nothing for a couple of turns in front of Pontos, then Pontos is going to go visit him. The fact that there was a reason why he was just standing there like he just didn't care is... I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that. Because an opportunity like this, I don't want Pontos missing too much. So let's do this second attack again. And then the third one on this guy, since he's there as well. Come on, get a crit while you've got the... Well, it doesn't really matter. You're already doing the crit. What are you on about, kid? Shut up.
That was a crit anyway. That wasn't even auto crit.
Holy fuck balls!
Very impressive. So during that, Chew Bacon got 1 crit. Pontos actually scored 2 crits legitimately, and one of those crits was an auto crit because he was paralysed. He would have got those 2 anyway. So okay, so Pontos. I think he's made a bit of a stab towards the damage dealer award.
Yeah, I think that'll do him for now.
Yeah. So okay, now we are at the head of the new round. Let's have a 10-minute break there, 10-ish minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to say I've got to call it 11, guys.
Oh.
They're getting a bit late now. We're usually done by 11.
No, we're
We've
not.
been
We finish at 11:30 every single time. That's
okay,
the finishing
I'm
time.
out by 11. Okay.
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 Right.
Well, we'll call it a quick 10 then, and we'll get back going.
Cool.
Yep, try and finish this off.
See
Right,
you all.
it's BT 10. Just go and say goodnight to my door.
See you in a bit.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
No, typical, yeah, sort of opportunity there for characters to have auto crits, and then the dice decide to go, nah, you're going to have crits anyway.
Yeah. So,
But, I mean, looking at that, like, Q Bacon 37 damage, and then Pontos 45, 47, 42. Like, oof. Yeah, I mean, they were partially wounded already from earlier attacks, but ouch.
yeah, but so
That's an angry orc.
he is. He's a damaged full orc.
No, I don't want that. I want to go to measuring tape.
What you doing?
I'm just trying to see where I can roughly get to in my turn next, because I want to see if I can get some more orcs to stay in place in the backfield now.
No!
Yes! I can't throw
Damn it.
fireballs at these things.
I'm just trying to keep Bard, Duke Bastard
Yeah.
alive.
It's like a load of these creatures are going to the backfield, and like the assassin keeps running away, and the bard is just taking punches to the face. So I'm going to try and do something.
I'm not going mad, am I? We have been finishing at 11:30 for like 3 years, haven't we?
Yeah, it's
I know.
8:30 to 11:30.
Yeah, we did start with an earlier. We did originally start with an earlier finishing time. An earlier start and finishing time, but that was a long time ago because we've had the same time slot for ages.
Mm.
I can't remember when it changed, but we definitely.
It's been like this for a good while,
It's been a
so
long time, hasn't it? Okay, I'm not losing the plot. I do tend to question myself, but.
but now I can already see that I can't really bloody name at the moment. Calestus will probably get the Yoink Award, but Pontus may get the damage at the moment.
Yeah, he's definitely way ahead on damage. I have discovered a thing.
Oh,
What's the thing?
The thing is that if I mute myself on Discord, me crunching snacks is still going to be on the recording because it's listening to my microphone, not Discord. So any time that I have come back after the break chewing on something before actually rejoining the chat, people have been listening to me chew things. Oh well. Things you learn after it's too late. No one's made a comment though saying, oh my god, what's that chewing noise? It's disgusting. So maybe that's why I've got so few followers. Maybe they hate the sound of me eating snacks. Or it may just be that I don't know how to use hashtags properly and that sort of thing.
just because we've got some dice on my side, and should we get started? So when Michael joins, we should be sort of judging him.
I'm here.
He's here! There we go. Well, we're back in the room. Back in the room and ready to go. So, Yorel Strandweaver is the first of this turn to react.
So she's going to go to there, and then the ground food like that. And following on from that, getting into that position, she's now going to do since it was so successful earlier on, she's going to do another hold persons. There's no button for that, I can see. This is going to be a level 4 one, so it's 3 people. And I'm going to predict this one, and this one.
Okay.
Good.
DC 18, isn't it? So we're going to
On
have
the wisdom, yeah.
3 wisdom saves.
They should have advantage.
Yeah.
How long are they held for?
It's a concentration spell, or for about a minute,
Okay.
but they can save every turn.
Oh, so the guy here doesn't get held.
Damn you. He was underwater.
Yeah, oh, he's clinging to the side of the ship. Okay, so 2 are held, 1 is not.
Mm-hmm. I was about a kick in the teeth. I was like, Duke, get out of there, mate. And that's me done.
Cool. Right, on to Borin.
Thank you, Yorul.
You're muted, Michael. I don't know if you're talking.
Sorry, I've got some music going and Bevan! Oh, okay, never mind. I've just got some Indian music playing in the background. We'll just
I can't actually hear
work
it.
around that.
Yeah, it's...
Alright, I've just shut the door, so that's why.
Hmm.
Okay, activate animated shield.
Huzzah! Right, that's a bonus action, I seem to think.
Yes, it is.
So, if you check it on your character sheet, then your armor
Yeah.
class will automatically go up to 22.
I got a brat. My computer is only a year old and it's still slow as blooming heck. There we go.
Roll20 seems to be really heavy on graphics for no apparent reason.
Well, that's why the new version's coming out, because this is very old code. There are still some compatibility issues though, so within the next few months, hopefully, we will have a smoother user experience. Thank you, Roll.
Right. Now we have to ascertain how high can I go up?
How high can you go up?
Yeah, because you
As
said
in
that
flying?
No. How high can my HP go up? In light of the fact that you said there was a cap because I received damage that wasn't. Or can I get all my health back?
Oh, it can fill your... It can refill your health. It's only when you hit yourself with it, it didn't rejuvenate you because it was your own health it was taking away. So...
Okay. Oh no, okay, then I get what you mean. Okay, and dead.
There's one thing I forgot
okay.
to do though. As a reaction, before he went down, he would have had the opportunity to do 1 attack on you, which I forgot to throw in there. So I know he's dead, but he is striking back from the grave. Ha! Take that, you dwarf! And he's
for
dead.
24. Yeah, 24. I think that's impressive. Okay.
And you
I'll
get
just
7 of those back.
okay. 104. And I'll just move into this guy, screaming all the way. And that's me done.
Oh, yeah, that was 3 attacks, wasn't it? So, one thing you need to do, Constitution saving throw, DC 14. You're fine.
What's not +9? The Constitution saving throw is a +9?
Well,
Yeah,
for you,
you're proficient.
for you it is, because you're proficient in that, and you have
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a high Constitution score. All right, on to Duke, who is surrounded by paralysed monsters.
Cool. So he's gonna run. As he runs, he's gonna cast. He's gonna give Tanarukk Bardic Inspiration as his bonus action, which he can do, I believe.
Cool.
That's what I think. So I think he can run to about there. I'm just double checking his character sheet. Give me 1 second, please. Color. Superstar. Good name. Bio. Come on.
So if he's going to run straight off the edge of the ship,
30. Yep.
can we have a dexterity saving throw to make sure that he lands on his feet?
We can indeed. Come on, my bardy friend.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Ah, no, he'll be alright. Hopefully.
Nat 1, nat 1.
Isn't it? Why is it not going? Oh, probably will. Hey.
Ah, disappointing. Okay.
Happy
So
to see you.
he does not fall flat on his face.
Cool.
There is a Bardic Inspiration button.
Is there?
There is.
Oh, so there is. Boink. Hey.
Why didn't it play the noise? I live for the noise. Curses.
But I'm inspired now. As he's running away, he's gone, "Oh, thy mighty warrior Tanarukk, with his blade so sharp, he will stick it into a what are these called again?
Tanarukk.
Sorry?
Tanarukk.
Yes, but the mighty Tanarukk, with his blade so sharp, will stick it into a Tanarukk and take his head apart.
Very
That's
good.
a bit better.
Yeah.
Bravely ran away.
Brave, Sir. What's his name again?
Sir Robin.
Brave, Sir Bastard, ran away. He was not afraid to die. Oh, brave Sir Bastard. He was not at all afraid to be killed in nasty ways. Right, enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. Right, he did a bonus action and he legged it off the edge of the ship. And so, we move on to Tanarukk number 1, who can't do anything on account of being dead. I've got a note from his mum. But Tanarukk number 7 can try to overcome his paralysis, which is what all good Tanarukks should try to do. He fails miserably. On to Clastus. So, does Clastus have anyone left to shoot at?
The guy in the waves.
Well, he's on the side of the ship, kind of climbing up the side. Well, no, wait a minute. He
fell in.
He fell in. He has not done anything for a while. Have I missed his turn or something? I don't know.
No, it was last turn. He tried to jump up.
Oh, that was yeah. He was coming back for Duke, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Clastus can turn around and try to shoot him. He is prone, which means that this is going to be a shot with disadvantage because a ranged attack against a prone target is with disadvantage.
I don't get that rule. That's just weird.
Well, you're a smaller target profile, isn't it? It's less of you to hit. Okay, Clastus misses. He's not quite the amazing marksman that Wayne Sharpshooter. What was his surname again?
Oh.
I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. But okay, the Tanarukk stands up roars with anger, and then climbs up the side of the ship. He is aggressive, so he can have... he definitely has enough movement to get onto the deck. I am going to give him an athletics check, but the DC is not absurdly high. Yep. He's on the deck of the ship with movement to spare, so he is going to walk across the foredeck, and he is going to try and bring his greatsword down on Tanaruk's head. He has the higher ground. Oh, that's one.
Please. Can I my dodge on that? Where's it gone?
Yep. You can use your undodgy can for that.
Needs 16 damage. My goodness. One. Hey. Not dead yet.
Yep, he ain't dead. Okay. I put the crunchy things in my mouth. Bad timing. Chompies. Is this it? Is Tanarukk going down? Probably not.
So, can I use my bardic inspiration to make that bite attack fail?
Don't think so.
That's only a particular type of bard.
You can roll that.
You can't be that injured, can you, Tanarukk?
I am. I'm on single digits.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very exciting.
It's not. Alright, so it's my turn.
It's your turn.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to run over here. Not still in the what do you call it?
Yep, you're still
Any
in threat.
sphere of-
Yep.
I'm going to use my ice dagger on this chap that's on the floor. Autocrit. No, in fact, is it autocrit because he's paralysed?
Yep.
Yep.
You get the full package.
So yes. Bardic. Yes. Hit bonus now. Sneak attack. Yes. Attack. Advantage. Boom, boom, boom. Offhand. No. No. Firebase. No. Come on, give me a nice big 77 damage! Oh my gosh. I think
Okay.
I might be the
You might be the damage dealer. I think that's the
My God.
that's the highest single hit.
Then I'm going to use my where is it? Isn't my thing? Anyway, I'm going to run away using my I forget the name of it now.
Uncanny Dodge.
No, it's not that. Disengage and run away one.
Yeah, you're going to use your cunning action, which is using your
Yeah.
bonus action to do the disengage, and then whatever movement you have left, which at the moment is
That was 10 to get there.
25 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Double check. Core. Yeah, 25 foot from there. Where's my little rudder? I don't know where I've gone. Yeah, so that gives me that much movement. Go. See ya! Doink! You
So
want
you-
dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please. I can't imagine Tanarukk failing it, but
Yeah, I'm somersaulting off and doing the amazingness.
mhm.
Oh,
For Tanarukk, that's poor, but that is enough.
Yeah, he only got 2 full rotations as he was dismounting. He feels really bad about it.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, sorry lads, tried to put on a bit of a show. And that's me done.
Oh, it's.
Oh, I should have put Booming Blade on that dead one as well, just for fun.
I mean, that would certainly have pumped up the damage a bit more, wouldn't it?
Should we see what would have done just for shits and giggles?
It'll be 48 then.
48.
Hmm?
Well, because it'll be doubled.
Oh, that's poor.
14,
Two
so that's
ones.
18, 90. That would have been 91. That might have been the biggest single hit I've ever seen in 5th edition because the numbers never get that high.
Damn. That was 2 ones as well. That's rubbish.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Tanarukk number 3. Toe to toe with Borin. He's not going to disengage to attack Tanarukk, although I'm very tempted.
I would die.
You would just take a nap on the sand, probably, but... Okay, 1 miss. Am I about to get riposted? I will take the resounding silence as a no. Chompies. Oh. Disappointing. The Tanarukk Lord is already dead. And because he was paralysed, he didn't even get to do his nasty, sneaky attack. So, on to Pontos and Chewbacca.
20 foot on the dot, which is always nice.
Yep. So you're gonna knock Borin over then?
Yeah.
Good choice.
Not safe to get out of the way. Damn it.
Oh, happy days.
Oh, picked the wrong model there, John. Shit, sorry. I hit the tower up, not Borin.
Yeah.
I nearly forgot. He uses reaction to hit back.
Yeah,
He can do that.
Oh, stop there.
It's not going to take you out though, is it? So you might as well carry on. Yep, there we go.
Now we'll engage hammer time.
Oh no!
That was 20 foot. So there's another 10. And then we'll just move up to 35 feet to... And I'll go 40 feet because he can go. Chewbacca can go 60, and we'll go to there.
Oh, thank you.
And that's all Pontos can do.
That's plenty.
Damn it! I was eating with the mic on again. Sorry. So that's Pontos done. So we are on to Yorl.
So Yorl is going to go 15 feet over to here, and give this. Are these things wearing metal armor by any chance? I know it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter anyway. I have advantage. The spell I can use have advantage if they have metal armor, but it makes no difference because of the.
Yeah, they're paralysed anyway.
Mhm. Clear.
Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
68.
That was pretty. Well, not too bad, I suppose, but I was hoping for higher, but yeah, there was a couple of twos and ones there. But never mind.
It's still good.
Yep.
Right, on to Borin.
Okay. Really not much of an option, is there? 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, just enough with the flying boots. I can get up to 25 and pick up my crossbow. Do I have enough left to make a ranged attack?
Hold on. How far did you travel then? Oh, I suppose if you took off straight away, you might just about make it. There is a slope, so that's almost a straight line. Okay, you can pick up your crossbow. You have your actions as normal. You can interact with an object to pick it up. Fire away.
Okay, thank you. Just to check, what effects does he have shooting on this one? Oh, sorry, hang on, you can't see what I'm clicking. There we go.
Nothing. The advantage for paralysis. Is it melee or is it all attacks are advantage?
All attacks at advantage, but only auto crit if you are in melee range or within 5 feet. It says specifically. So, so you do get advantage. Ooh,
A 7 and a half.
unfortunate.
At least you avoided the one.
I was about to say, I'm glad I reloaded.
There's still one running at the other side of the ship lines.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
On to Duke.
Okay, so Duke is going to have a look at some healing. Give me 1 second. Because he does have a couple of healing spells. Including mass. Where's it gone? One second, collar. I quite like being a bard.
What you're going to need to do, Chris, is just have a separate tab with like 101 your mama jokes, or just a 5-year-old joke book or something for all the vicious mockeries.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Masculine.
Yeah, I'm going to do vicious mockery. Your mama.
30-foot sphere. Cool. I'm going to do this. Public rule. Level 5. So, everyone within 30 foot. Here's out 6 users. Right here. 38 plus your spell casting ability.
Yeah,
Be his charisma.
That's it's already rolled it. It's in the chat. That's 16.
16. That's for all my allies within 30 foot, which is everyone.
Except for
Happy
Yorl.
days. Yeah, sorry, Yorl. Just outside.
She's fine.
Yeah, Tanarukk was not fine. Then as a bonus action, he's going to give Pontos inspiration.
So,
Healthy.
did you push the button?
Inspiration. I will do it right this very second. Push the button. Push the button.
Still didn't play the noise, damn it.
It did last time, a minute or two later.
Oh, that's because I did it manually.
Oh, right.
I think I might need to refresh the Roll20 Audio Master. Never mind. Did everyone take their healing?
Oh, I don't think. I don't think Pontos actually needs it.
It's me? Oh. How about Chewie?
He's not. I don't think he's been hit.
So Pontos can take those. That's 16.
Boren? You heal yourself for 16 extra points. Or not.
Or not.
Alright, cool. That's Duke done. He can't do anything else. He's staying behind Pontos like the mighty bard he is.
Cool. Okay, so Calestus has got, well, one immobile target and one angry-looking target who's looking daggers at the people on the beach. So he had better shoot this guy with his musket. He does get advantage. It is a hit. A palpable hit, sir. And then Tanarukk number 2 looks over Pontos' shoulder at the one that got away. Is this guy psycho enough to try and get his vengeance? I think he might be. Can he get to you though? That's the question. Does that keep him out of threat the whole way? This is me being a bit naughty and a bit meta here.
It's always allowed.
So that is him staying out of threat the whole way.
Yeah, there's this really angry half-orc on this sea pig, drenching the blood of his allies, wielding this massive flaming hammer. It's like, nope, fuck that.
Yeah. No, thank you.
So he aggressively charged towards you. Let's find out whether he just stacked it when he fell into the water. No, he's fine. Even odds for that one. He swings the greatsword at Tanarukk. Oh, he misses. Tanarukk is going to be fine. Hold on. Where was Tanarukk's massive attack? There it is. I've just realised. You added Bardic to it, so your Bardic Inspiration icon should have disappeared, but it didn't. Never mind. So. And it also should have said in the chat that you were inspired, but never mind. And now he's going to try and bite you. And then he's going to get ganked to death in a second, but, you know, this is his last brave attempt.
I'm going to use my uncanny dodge on that, please.
Oh.
It's only 12, but it's enough to hurt me.
The Tanarukk cries. It's Tanarukk's turn.
Okay. I'm going to do something a little bit different, I think. Hang on a second. Color. Don't think I can actually. Alright, so when I attack him, I have got no advantage, nothing like that, have I?
Not this time.
No one about. Got a crit, no. Bardic, no. Bonus, no. Sneak attack, no. Standard. I'm adding Booming Blade to this as well, offhand. No. This is going to be rubbish. No. Ray. Got 2d8 as well. Yeah, so 20 points of damage. Then I'm going to use my cunning action. I'm saying, "See ya, come and get me, big boy." And I'm going to run. Way up here, even further away. Come and get me, big boy. Come on, you know where I'm at.
So from 77 down to 12. And that was with max damage from the stab.
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish.
Oh, wait a minute. You stabbed him on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
He has a reaction that lets him attack you with his greatsword.
Oh no.
So he's going to try and hit you back.
I'm out. I can do nothing.
Oh. He's still booming bladed though. So blimey, that was a pretty nasty hit. So he does finally manage to knock down the rogue. The other Tanarukk is going to try and take his save. Wisdom save. I forgot to do that with advantage, so I'm going to roll a d20. 12 minus 1. No, that's still a fail. We are on to Pontos. So this Tanarukk is probably about to have his ass handed to him. Or someone's ass, anyway. Oh, I've just realised. Kev is not on show. Let's close that. There we go.
What are you doing?
You're not there. You're not on camera.
Oh, fair enough.
So I've replaced the view of the screen with a picture of your character instead.
I was going to do it. So because I took my camera off at the interval. Sorry, did I forget to turn it back on?
That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Not to worry. It is not compulsory.
Two Bacon was getting a little bit tired, but that's all good.
Oh, poor Chewie. Oh, he went all the way around the outside. Oh, the pain!
No, Joe, you can't eat the elf. Leave the elf alone. Over here. Oh, no pig, away. Advantage now, and we'll keep with the two-handed.
He's already used his reaction, so he can't do the thing.
Okay. And that'll do him.
Cool. Okay, on to Yorl then.
Well, that's still really low. Oh my good God, that's 2 1s.
That is.
Do Yeah, that's below average.
But it's still hurting him, and it's I want to just go in, zap, and get out. And if you have a roll good, there'd be sort of 30 odd damage from that. But it's still doing a little bit, so I'm not too worried.
Good.
Right, on to
All
Monsieur
counts.
Borin.
You've got an auto crit option there.
Oh.
So he may be on the phone.
Oh.
If he is, he's not. He doesn't want to take that auto crit. What he's going to do instead is wander over to Tanarukk, help Tanarukk up, so Tanarukk can go and do the auto crit.
I'm surprised last turn you didn't do the disengage, get on the boat, and do the auto crit on the other one, and leave the other one to Pontos. I thought you might have done that.
Oh, and the one was over here.
Well, no, because you had this one here, and you've got this one that was paralysed. I thought you might have just done the disengage straight away, and if you try and get on the boat, or if you could get in range, and you could have stabbed that one for the auto crit.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. I was hoping he failed, and he did, but I just wanted to stay alive. I was a little bit panicked.
Yeah, well, I totally get it. It's like well, the paralyzed one can't do the attack on you, and you're running away from the one that can hit you, and just leaving him to Pontos. So it might have been a nice 2-for-1 just to swap round, but ifs and buts.
Yeah, it's boring there.
Michael?
So, yeah, speak to us, Michael.
No, I am here. I am here.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this through. I'm unlikely to kill him in 3 shots. Anyway, I'm going to go charging in. I'm going to be a bit creative, and I'm going to see if I can push him over the edge and into the rocks.
He is prone, remember?
He's not prone, but he is paralysed.
Yeah. Is that like he's frozen in place, or is he on the ground?
It's an auto fail for any strength or dex save. Yes, check yes to do.
Okay. So I just walk up to him and kick him off the edge then.
Okay. So he automatically fails. You push him back 5 feet. He just falls into the water. He becomes automatically prone. I think the water's going to break his fall though, so he's not going to take any falling damage. But he's.
Would he drown?
If he stays there for long enough, he might.
Okay,
he's not going to drown in 6 seconds though.
That's my movement, my action. I can't shoot over into him, so.
Cool. Okay.
I thought it'd be a bit different.
That was different.
Right, on to
I just
Duke.
watch him go over and just like, you can finish him off, Jarl.
Okay.
So Duke could walk over to Tanarukk and plunge his rapier straight through his heart.
Nah, he's going to cast Healing Word on Tanarukk. What level has he got it at? What has he got left, actually? That's... I can do it level.
Don't do it, Duke. Do something else.
Inflict wounds.
Yeah, Tanarukk's lived long enough.
No, Tanarukk's a legend. He's going to fight some gods. There we go. Ta-da!
Trust me, guys, this is the evil Tanarukk. I'm doing the right thing.
Duke's then going to give... what can I do?
Healing Word is a bonus action, so you can't use Bardic Inspiration this turn.
And I can't even get over there because... Can Duke Bastard pick up Tanarukk run with them, stop his turn, then Tanarukk can jump off and do his action and run.
In a word, no.
Alright, I'm done then. That's all you can do.
So, well, can Clester shoot at him? If he shoots at a prone target in the water, he's definitely at disadvantage. He's paralysed, so it might cancel out, but the best he's going to get is a straight shot. Aiden has not materialised, I guess. I guess the traffic and the additional work were too much for one man to bear.
I think it's bad weather or something.
Yeah, I don't know what season it is. It's Northern Hemisphere though, isn't it? So it should still be spring,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Canada's weather's probably a bit more extreme than this temperate zone in which we find ourselves.
All the East Coast is open in the Americas.
It's a hit. We move on to Tanarukk.
Tanurukk's gonna run. He wants
Run.
killing. So do I do the not the straight arrow, but run around things? Is it control or something?
So if you want to do it with the token, then you need to pick the select tool. Then you need to left click on your token to pick it up, and without letting go of the left mouse button you need to tap the right mouse button, and then each time you tap the right mouse button it puts down a waypoint so you can map a path.
Oh,
Yay! It's a Christmas miracle!
that's very sweet, but I can only get that far. Oh. So I've ran. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to cast a spell on him. So what happens to casting a spell on a paralysed person?
Oh, hold on. You so you were down, so it would have cost you half your movement to stand up. But you could have bonus action dashed, which would have given you 35 feet plus half of 35 feet. So that would have got you could actually get
to him.
You could actually get to him.
Yeah, uppity. Sweet, that's what I'm doing then. And I'm going to use my ice dagger on him. So it's an auto crit.
Yeah, this is advantage, auto crit, sneak attack, all the things.
And booming blade this time as well.
And booming blade. If you don't kill him, then Tanarukk deserves everything that's coming to him. There we go. 71.
Plus 8, that's...
No, so it's another 2d8 because it's a crit, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, yep.
That's
Boom, boom,
79 plus 12.
That's 91.
91. So that's the same as
So-
you last time.
So what you see is this ice dagger just comes down, smacks into this Tanurukk's chest where his heart would be, and he twists the blade and pulls it out and goes, "Fatality!" as he lifts his blade back up, the ice dagger with his heart still trying to be in it with blood just pumping out. Yeah, boy! I think that's a good death for him.
Tanarukk wins. Fatality.
Fatality. Cool.
I actually watched the Mortal Kombat movie the other day.
Yeah, it was...
The new one.
Yeah, it wasn't that...
It's not amazing, but, you know, I've seen much worse video game adaptations.
Yeah.
The original Mortal Kombat movie for a start. There we go. So, that is the end of the fight. You have defeated the Tanarukks. And nobody died. Well, none of you anyway.
Well.
That was pretty good. So we are just coming up to 11 o'clock. So we have about half an hour left.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
No worries.
Cool. Well, catch you next time.
If we want to just use this as a polite stopping point, or we sail back to the Orc town, just say, been sorted, and then we can rest and prep ourselves for the journey we have ahead of ourselves the next day.
Sounds like a plan, because I definitely need rest.
Yeah. I need all of the luck I can get, because to do what I need to do requires a dice roll, and I am not looking forward to making that one in case it all goes squiggly shaped.
So, are you planning to use a certain magic item in your possession to make the journey?
Yes. So
Excellent.
that's the only way I can do it.
That is fabulous. That fills me with deep joy.
Yeah, it fills me with apprehension because it all boils down to and dice roll.
But you can have bardic inspiration on that.
I don't think bardic inspiration is quite versatile depending on which kind of bard you are, but it does not allow you to add your inspiration to everything. It's mainly combat rolls, isn't it? It's you can add it to healing, but I don't think you could use it for a magic item roll.
Let's just well, that particular an item, I'm not going to say it out loud, but it is that kind of check, right? Okay. And let's quickly look at the plus. So we go bard, and the basic inspiration. Where are you?
Yes.
Ability
check, attack roll.
Ability check. So ability check. No, it's not. It's not really an ability check. Because the abilities are like perception, stealth, sleight of hand. So it doesn't fall into that per se. I have an inspiration. I have a reasonable intelligence. So theoretically, it's well within my reach. But we'll see what happens. Even if I don't quite make the roll, it's not the end of the world. But John just needs to make sure a few contingencies might be covered.
Yes, I'm looking forward to those possible contingencies. So okay then. So in the next session then, let's lay it out for a few minutes, and then we will go into awards. So in the next session then, you are going to touch base with the people in Grimrock and prepare yourself for a journey and rest. And then you are going to do a thing that will hopefully take you where you need to go.
Yep. As far as I'm aware, our lovely artificer has a way to allow us to breathe underwater. So that's something we can do before we try and travel. I've already spoken to you outside of this, John, about how we can hopefully improve our mobility getting to where we need to get to once we're in the Shadowfell.
Yep.
And then once we're there, we'll find out what the situation is and work out what we have to do at that stage, because there's not much we can really do to prep, because we can't really see it at the moment.
But you are going Mythalar hunting, aren't you? I think.
The dropped power Nephili's power core or whatever it is, that is in the equivalent location as the Devil's Mouth in the Shadowfell.
That's the one. Okay, well let's move on to the awards then, because that gives me a good idea what to prep for. I've done some of it already because I didn't expect that fight to take nearly the whole session. Sometimes it happens that way. At least we're not playing Pathfinder where one round takes the whole session. Actually, it's not that slow, but it is definitely more detailed. Anyway, let's move on to the awards. There is the awards screen. And I need to make the awards visible. And then I need to restart them from the beginning. Oh my god, I just made them disappear. I didn't mean to do that. I just want to pause them so that I can go through them one at a time instead of them coming up whenever they feel like it. Okay, awards 2024. Today is the
4th for the 4th.
4th of April, yeah.
Can't see.
That's 04/04/2024. Paste. Then we have a list of awards. So, who is a tactical genius?
I'm probably going to say Yorl, just for trying to tie up as many things to limit how much we got overran.
That was pretty effective, wasn't it?
Yeah, that saved us. I think that could have been a lot different if that hadn't happened.
I think you'd probably still have got through it, but you would have got a lot more beaten up.
Yeah.
And there might have been more than one person about to start taking death saves. At least two by my reckoning. So, how about the kill of the week?
I think we might be running into the Pontos award here. I mean, he took out that Tanarukk Lord and one of his sidekicks in one turn.
That was pretty good.
Was that 70-odd damage a kill from Tanarukk?
I think they both were.
Yeah.
Ended up being like 91 when you add in Booming Blade as well. Because there was like, you got a 77 and a 71, and each of them with a bit of extra damage was stupid damage.
I mean, you could almost call them overkills of the week.
Yeah. That's definitely a firm candidate for a damage dealer award, isn't it? So,
okay.
But we don't want to give two awards for the same thing, do we? So
okay.
maybe...
Shall we say Pontos for this and then Tanarukk for the damage?
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, how about the Yoink Award? I think that might be a Clestis, possibly.
Yep, because I suspect that that Orc was on fumes when he went, "Oh, I'll just shoot that," and
he was single figures.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Kill from the grave. We didn't have that this time, did we?
Well, one of the Orcs got that.
Yeah, one of the Orcs. Did an attack from the grave, but he sadly cannot win the award. So that's an NA this time.
Can't we give it to just the DM?
No, the DM can't win awards. I'm awarding the awards. I can't be the recipient of the awards. That'd be like the person standing at the front at the podium at the Oscars, saying, "And the winner of the best cheesy grin is me."
It's like the owner of a golf club saying a winner of this golfing tournament is me, but no one would ever do that.
Yep, it's funny because it's true. So damage dealer then, Tanarukk. Pretty firmly. We saw some very big smacks today.
Yeah, 91 on both of those.
Yes.
I reckon we should have that prone thing happening quite a bit. That's good. I like that.
It's a combination. It's useful for crowd control, if nothing else. But if you can tag it up, it is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Best supporting role, I think I can think of a couple.
I'm thinking Mr. Bastard for his healing, just to get the Tanarukk back on his feet.
Yeah, because
making one of the Tanarukks run away as well, which could have been painful.
That was pretty cool because that that was a round in which he was not hitting anybody, so that was good. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Anyone have any cunning plans?
Not without doubling up again.
Yeah, I mean it's not the end of the world if we do, but it's nice if we, don't double award. But.
And I tell you what, for a cunning plan, there was the dwarf Sparta kick or the dwarf I want to be Mario.
That was quite cool, and it would have been even cooler had the crossbow actually landed somewhere where he could catch it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, can he catch it? Does he need an action to do that? Because he had already interacted with an object. But rule of cool, well. Anyway, yeah, we'll give that one to Borin. Okay, how about the role player of the week? Bear in mind that role-playing is not always characterization and silly voices. Role player of the week can be the way your character behaves in the game as well. If nothing stands out, we don't have to award it.
I can't think of anything instantly.
That's okay. That is not a problem.
Think of Borin kicking the prone fella off the ship.
Yeah, okay.
Or Tanarukk with his fatality. But again, it's double hitting it.
I feel like that might have been more a Chris moment than a Tanarukk moment, though, because I'm not sure if Tanarukk would have played Mortal Kombat very much.
Very true.
Okay, we've got 2 left. We have the Whose Side Do You Want award, which I don't think we can award because we didn't have any friendly fire. How disappointing.
I'm going to say potentially Borin on Borin.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and he even volunteered, and I first of all I said no, and I was like, no, this I'm very proud of you for this, Michael. Thank you for doing that, nominating yourself for the bleed damage from the brooch of the bloody rose. That was cool. We have 1 award left, the Pincushion Award, for the person who got decked the most.
I'd probably say it was either Mr. Bastard or Tanarukk.
Yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it? But I'm not sure who actually got beaten up the most. I know that Tanarukk went down, but Tanarukk
didn't start with a lot.
Yeah, so I think
Give it to
I
Duke.
think Duke might actually have taken more damage. He just started on more hit points. There we go. We have a set of 10 awards. That is a little bit of an early finish, but it does at least mean that I can start the upload a bit earlier.
And we've got a plan of attack for next week, so we can start from that.
That's good. I have a few things in mind, and yeah, everything I didn't use this week, so next week will hopefully be very exciting, unless you end up in a fight that lasts for 3 hours. So, have a great week, everyone. I will catch you all in 7 of your Earth days, and if you're watching at home, good night out there, whatever you are, and hey Wayne and Mrs. Wayne, and if you see this Aiden, I hope you got home safe, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Catch you later.
Cheers, guys.
Take it
Good
easy.
night.
Bye.
Bye bye. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Ciao.